She-Bag got me.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
That boy's super glued to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Go CT, Gronk. Go hit that block. Good job.
Carry by Taylor to
oh,
start
bang
the
out.
drive. And
bang out.
Now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Again, it's Taylor, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
Get him, Stevenson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Here as they come up now, 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw.
Go CTE ground truck and bang!
Past him, and he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense
Oh,
is able to
CT Gronk, never mind, do your thing.
A 5-yard
You're supposed to go up, not across, but
the
shit,
Dolphins are
whatever.
on the board here first in the
Get that
season
TD,
opener.
you heard me?
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gave no sleeves. Gotta give him some sleeves.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5
you gotta go jump
before he's out of bounds.
You're gonna light up that
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! De'Ami Brown from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Hopefully it's just one of his backups or something.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Show him his boss.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Mr. Gay at?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And going
Bang
deep
out.
for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's getting fed like 30-something
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Better be doing some crazy stuff like that. For $30 million a year for a receiver, it's crazy.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He'll look to throw.
Oh.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flushed out right. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Bang out. Bang out.
At the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Get that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That last carry, here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
CTE Gronk.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Bang. Oh.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Don't hit him too hard. He always got a
9
CTE.
yards that time.
Don't need anything
And in a
more
lot
than
of
that.
ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He's at 70 overall.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slot man moves right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. De'Ami Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal. Oh. He's got a man complete. And all the way
he let it too far up straight. I was trying to have him go across. Whatever works for TD.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And Thomas has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 12.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. As time expires in the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Finally turned yellow.
Running left is Stevenson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Basically new D-line since last season. Pressure.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Give me that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Problem with this D-line if they can't figure this out.
In motion comes the tight end left. 2nd and 4. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Big Samoan.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw.
I got that.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We're going to be dropping
in the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He's got it to Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6.
Watch it, girl.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, where are you going?
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Hit the block. Hit it. Bang out.
He's got Daly.
Bang out.
The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Forced out to his left. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh! Oh! No, 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 no! Let me get the clip! Let me get the clip! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, T.D. Hill! Oh my goodness!
Really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's
that was absolutely insane.
It certainly is. Any road win
that
in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
He's getting a name change after this game. His new name is T.D. Hill. What a clip. Gotta save that right now.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A short kick taken at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Back to throw again.
Give me that.
And now here is another interception.
Somebody catch it.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there
good game,
and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll just get rid of it. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gotta rename Tyreek Hill TDO. Gotta give that safety some drip. Gotta figure out what's going on with D-line.
He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
He's not even doing anything on the D-line. Everybody else is gag.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw here.
Yeah, we had opening too. Get that!
And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
There's a timeout for him.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Off the option, that's complete. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland.
I did all the audibles for that. That was coming. He got beat on that. I was going to be pissed.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got plenty to catch.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Get him, Gay. Oh, Gay.
And that was yardage that they needed there after after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go. Tackle 50, tackle 50.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stevenson had more broken tackles than one. That's a lie. Tyreek Hill went crazy. T.D. Hill. Three catches. 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Holland had a game. Figure out that D-line though. Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bruh. Threw like fucking 300 plus yards and they said I didn't get no passing yards. Like four touchdowns, 0 picks. They just don't like me. Let's go give that man some drip. And Tyreek. What am I doing? It's the appearance on the other guy, not him.